Essay question: you are a witness to a bank robbery, and you have to give a statement to the police. Essay begins: I arrived at the North Shore Center Point branch of the Federal International Bank at about 9:30 a.m. on Thursday, the 17th of October, 1995. There was a queue of about 10 people in front of me, and only 2 tellers were on duty, so I considered leaving and returning later when the queue might be shorter or more tellers might be serving customers. I half turned towards the exit, before deciding that I might as well stay. The queue had just shortened, and a lady had approached the clerk on duty to my left as I faced the counter. While I had been briefly facing the exit, I saw a man waiting by the doors, but paid him no particular attention at the time. As I watched the people in front of me, I realized that the lady who had just approached the counter seemed to be having some difficulty. She had a large plastic shopping bag which she was trying to place on the counter. The clerk seemed to be agitated. The lady, I could not see her face as she had her back to me, raised her arm above her head. This was a strange thing to do, but I realized later that it must have been some sort of signal, because I heard a loud bang behind me. I turned, and saw the man I had noticed earlier with smoke coming from in front of him. It took me a few moments to realize that he must have fired a gun. He then shouted, "Everyone down on the floor. Face down." I did not notice any particular accent. Of course, I got to the floor quickly, and I did not see anything else. The man by the door seemed quite young, in his early 20s. He is a Chinese, and he wore dark glasses. I think he had a dark jacket, a white t-shirt and blue jeans. He was wearing big training shoes. I did not notice the brand. I have the impression that the woman at the counter was a bit older, maybe in her 40s. She just seemed to move a bit slowly. She was wearing a dark green coat. Or it might have been blue. I think she was wearing a hat.